Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us wherever you are joining from. Please like and share. Share on your platform, share to family and friends, share to everyone that is close to you. Welcome every one of you. Thank you for connecting. It is another day for us to bring the plight of the people before the whole world. Thank you for connecting. Please invite somebody as you join. Click like the program as you join the platform. Click like. I'm not going to take much of your time. We are going to kick it off as fast as we can. Like and share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to anyone that you can be able to get close to. It is our message, and we will continue to preach the gospel no matter what they say, no matter their propaganda, no matter their blackmail, no matter their hate. We will not be stopped. I welcome every one of you that has connected. I appreciate everyone that have joined us so far. Please help us to invite somebody. As you join, you bring somebody along with you. That is the way we do it, so that we can have a full house. We have a responsibility to preach this message, and we will continue to preach it to the ends of the world. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Please like and share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. We must continue to preach this message, and there is no going back. There is no going back. I welcome every one of you that has connected so far. Please, when they kick you out, try to come back. I'm not going to take much of your time. We know the challenges we are facing on the internet now, but no matter the challenges we face, we will make sure that we send this message to the whole world. Please try as much as possible to invite somebody to join. Invite somebody to join, because we are in a time that we cannot leave any stone unturned. A lot of things are happening, and they are happening very, very fast. Very, very fast. And every one of us must get connected. Get connected to the reality of today. Do not be distracted. Do not be deceived. The deception of the enemies are going to increase, but no matter how they try, we will continue. When we say Nigeria is a terrorist government, terrorist country, it is not a made-up story. A country that today, as we speak, their own terrorist organization is protesting against them. The same terrorists in uniform that they used to attack Biafrans, they are protesting as we speak. They are protesting against their own. It is so shameful. Protest against the same Nigeria by its own terrorists. And they don't see anything wrong in it. They are busy talking about Mazi Simon Epa. What a shameful nation that I don't know how to describe them. The same people who cannot even be able to afford anything with their meager salary. The same people that they have denied every right. Instead of them to stand up today and focus on that which is right, they are busy. They are busy focusing on the Prime Minister of Biafra program. They are calling Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You go to their Senate, they are not doing anything except mentioning Biafra and Mazi Simon Ekpa. We told them that the time is going to come when we are going to force them to talk about Biafra, and that time has come. Today, in their Senate, in the House of Assembly, in Asorok, the topic is Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. But the most shameful is those Afonja. Those Afonja who will not face what is facing them. Who will not face what is facing them. They feel that Biafrans are their problem. And today, look at them protesting. Look at them protesting. Protest against the Nigerian terrorist organization by their own staff at their own headquarters. Will they now say maybe the message of Mazi Simon Ekpa have affected them? Maybe the message of Mazi Simon Ekpa has not affected them. In their own headquarters today, they haven't seen nothing yet. No matter what they do, every Biafra must stand strong. We are going home. This is the time of freedom. It is they can't pretend. No matter how they pretend, the more they continue to pretend, the more they see more deadly things happen to them. Let them continue to pretend. The more they continue to pretend, the more we continue to defeat them and decimate them. We will continue. Every one of us must be strong. We must remain focused. Do not get distracted. They are going to try all manner of blackmail, propaganda. But do not listen to them. They forget the problem they have and they think that Mazi Simon Ekpa is their problem. They think that Biafrans are the problem. Look at them. Protesting workers shut down Ministry of Defense headquarters in Abuja over brutalization by soldiers. You haven't seen nothing yet. When we tell you that these soldiers are the terrorists, you don't agree. Protest is not going to solve the problem. The Biafrans have the solution. We are not going to preach revolution to anybody. It is up to you. If you want to revolt to save yourself, it's up to you. As for all Biafrans, we are already in revolution. We are already in revolution to set ourselves free from this madness. Every one of us must be strong. Every one of us must be strong. You are serving a government that does not care about you. You are putting your life on the line, working for somebody who doesn't care about you. The same government that will come and mold you, even when you die, they are not even going to inform your family about your death. They won't even inform your family about your death. Just as you saw, when they lose 8 people, they say it is 5. What happened to the other 3? The other 3 are unknown soldiers. That is the terrorists they are using. The Boko Haram members that they're giving uniform. When those ones die, they don't give account to them. And when we tell you that these people are terrorists, you don't believe us. If you don't believe, you will believe in your grave. If you don't believe, you will believe in your grave. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, have announced that there will be no June 12 celebration in Biafra land. There will be no thing like June 12 in Biafra land. You better begin to take note. There will be no June 12 remembrance or anything like that in Biafran territory. The Prime Minister have warned. We have better things to talk about. Is it the same people who could not be able to honor our Heroes Day? Are they the people we are going to join to celebrate their June, their undemocratic country? Take note, inform your family and friends. There will be no June 12th celebration in Biafran territory. Nobody should buy into that nonsense. We are not part of them. We are not part of Nigeria. They should continue to do whatever they want on their area. But in Biafran territory, there will be no June 12th celebration. The Prime Minister have made it clear on his Twitter handle. No June 12th celebration in Biafran territory. As you are watching, tell people around you, let them know. The battle line is being drawn, and the delegitimization of the Zuluka Republic has continued. There is nothing anybody can do. The Biafran people have made up their mind to walk out of the zoo, and we are going to walk out peacefully. We are going to walk out from it. Nobody can stop us. No forces on earth will stop Biafrans from going out of the zoo. Never. No matter how they try, they will never succeed. We have come a very, very long way. And where we are today, there is no going back. There is nobody should contemplate if going back is not an option at all. At all. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching any place you're watching from, a lot of things are happening so fast, and those who did not believe have begun to believe. You know, when we are talking about the situation of Nigeria, some of them think it is just about us. The battle we are fighting today is not only for the Biafran people, it is for everybody. But when you go to their media, every single one of them that come into the media, all they have in their mouth is Mazi Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. What has Simon Ekpa done against them? This was the same way they were carrying Mazi Nandekano in their mouth. Every one of them was calling for the head of Mazi Nandekano. That same Mazi Nandekano they are praising today. There was a time before the NSAS, even through the NSAS, they were calling for his head. They were calling for the head of Mazi Nandekano. Simply because Mazi Nandekano was supporting the youths who wanted a change in their life. There is nothing they did not say against Mazi Nandekano, especially the Afonjas. They called Mazi Nandekano different kinds of names. They were calling for his arrest. The same way they are calling for the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa today. That's how they were singing it for Mazi Nandekano then. But this time around, it is a different ball game. It is a different ball game. Your military are protesting. You have not started protesting. You are protesting in defense headquarters. You haven't seen nothing yet. For us, Biafra, a time for protests have expired long ago. We no longer have time for those nonsense. Today, the terrorist is running rampage in the north. Just as Mazi Nandekano promised them that while they are busy chasing Biafrans, the terrorists will run over their own tide. That very prophecy is happening before your own very eyes as we speak. Many parts of the north have been taken over by the terrorists. They have the people there have even lost tears, and the media is complicit in this thing because they don't report it. More especially their television stations. The only place you can see some of the news is on the newspapers. Some of those their newspapers online, you can see it, and they do not make it a highlight. But if it were to be something that had to do with Biafra, oh, they will climb on top of a mountain and shout it. But, who cares? All is working for our own good. Let them continue to blow the trumpet for Biafra. Continue to play the trumpet for Mazi Simon Ekpa. You are doing not a favor. You think you are doing it to hurt us, but you are doing us a favor. The more you continue to push your lie and propaganda, the more Biafra continue to gain awareness. The more you continue to push your evil agenda, the more Biafra continue to gain awareness. You cannot stop the will of Chukwukabia. It is so sad that today the people who are in that zoological republic, the ordinary people, those who do want Nigerian citizens, they cannot see it beyond their nose. They cannot see beyond their nose. Suddenly they have forgotten their main problem. They have forgotten the major problem that is holding them down in that contraption. Today, their problem is Mazi Simon Ekpa. Their problem is Biafran people. All their Senate and the House of Assembly, everybody is Mazi Simon Ekpa. Meanwhile, while they are shouting Mazi Simon Ekpa, the bandit is running rampage. Bandit attacked even army barrack in Niger State. Kangara, 50 farmers lost their life. Nobody cares. Just of recent, a village was chased out from their own, I think in Plateau State. Benue have cried and cried and cried and cried. Benue people don't even cry anymore. They have lost tears because nobody will listen to them. Today, the governor they have there today is part of the criminal gang. He is part of the gang that he working for Fulani. The person they have in Benue State today as a governor so got to that position through the Fulanis, and everything he's doing is to fail Fulanis, so he doesn't care about his people. I thank Chukwukabiyama for Mazi Simon Ekpa. I pity any Biafran that is talking down on Mazi Simon Ekpa. I pity anybody that is a Biafran that is talking down on Mazi Simon Ekpa. Anybody that call him or herself a Biafran and you are busy preaching against Mazi Simon Ekpa, I pity you. I pity you because you don't know what you are doing. You don't know what you are doing. The only man that you have today that is keeping, that is stopping the terrorists from taking over completely. The only man they can look at now and they are afraid. When they took out Mazen Nan, they relaxed. They were celebrating. They thought all is gone. They took out Mazen Nan, they were celebrating. They were popping champagne that they are now in charge. Anytime they like, they can do anything they want. Until Mazi Simon Ekpa appeared on the scene. From the moment he appeared on the scene, the game changed. The game changed. It is no longer business as usual, and it will never, ever be business as usual. The earlier people begin to understand this reality of today, the better. The earlier they begin to understand the reality of today, the better. Chukwukabiyama, who has given us life and made it possible for us to be allowed to this minute, have a reason why he kept us. It is not because we are strong, not because we did something extraordinary, but his grace is keeping us because he wants to use us for a very special assignment. Wherever you are watching this program from, do not get distracted. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Do not lose your faith. Continue to be focused. Continue to support your government. I am talking about the Biafra Republic government in exile under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is in charge and he is in control. And he is doing everything perfectly well. The only name today that you will mention in the zoo, everybody will be stand still. They thought that when they remove Mazen Nandekano, that we are gone. They didn't know that they were just opening a way for us. They didn't know that we were just opening the gate for us. And today, the gate of freedom is wide open. And the delegitimization of Nigeria government is on top gear. The Zoological Republic terrorists in uniform are not welcome in Biafran territory. Biafran territory belongs to the Biafran people. And the government of Biafra is in charge of Biafran territory. Know this and know peace. If you try to intrude, you are going to meet, you're going to hit a Greek wall. And I bet you that when you hit a Greek wall, you will not survive it. Every Biafran, wherever you are, begin to prepare yourself for what is coming and support your liberation. Support Biafra Republic of Exile. Support your government. Support your army. It is very important because the battleground is set. The battle is set. You must not hesitate in giving anything you want to give now. We must get prepared. We must get prepared. There's nothing to wait for. Everything is ready. And they themselves know. The zoo know. That is why you see what is happening. The destruction that's happening in the zoo is going to be terrible. What is going to befall them, they will not be able to survive it. Not in a million years. They will not be able to survive it, not in a million years. Every one of us should pay attention to what is going on. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Do not allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow propaganda and blackmail into your way. They are going to come. But I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, do not allow them to take you out. Whatever decision you make today, we speak for your tomorrow. Be wise in your decisions. Be wise. For every decision you take today is going to lead you for tomorrow. Wherever you are watching us from, I urge you to please continue to do that thing you know is right to do. That which you know that will lead us to freedom. Don't hesitate to do it. No matter how they try to blackmail you, laugh at you, call you names, don't worry. At the end of the day, he who laughs last laughs the best. If I tell you now that you have nothing to offer, they might tell you now that you are Mr. Nobody. But don't worry, very soon you are going to become Mr. Somebody. And the same people that spoke evil about you will turn back and ask for your mercy. It is so sad where we find ourselves, the Biafran people. But God has a reason for everything. He has a reason why He permitted us to be in that section of the world. He has a reason. We have been saying it, that the coming of Biafra will mark the beginning of the strength of the black race. There is something very unique with Biafra. Something very, very unique and strong. And that is why they are fighting Biafra. That is why they are fighting it. They don't want it to come up. But it is too late. It is too late. You cannot stop Biafra. No matter how you try, you cannot. The only thing you can do is accept it. Conduct a referendum if you wish to. The Biafra referendum has already been conducted. And the result is overwhelming. Even up to today, people are still voting. More votes have been printed, which we saw. Millions of votes are printed, voters cards are printed. Millions. And more people are going to vote. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every single one of us. Do not be distracted or deceived. We are going to get so many attacks. We are going to get so many obstacles. We have so many hindrances. But you should never ever give up. Don't give up. The journey to freedom is not an easy one. It is a journey that needs sacrifice. And we must be ready to make that sacrifice. Even the ultimate sacrifice, you must be ready. Freedom has never come cheap. It has never come cheap. We must know what we are doing. We must know what we stand for. And we must know what we are asking for. Consistency is the key. If you are consistent in your request, your master will have no choice than to do that which you are asking. When someone persists on one thing for a long time, the world will have no choice than to give you what you want. The Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every one of us. The trouble that you see today in the zoo is not going to end today. It is going to get worse before it begins to get good. So I urge you, on your own time, have a reflection and know what the time says. Know where you belong and do what you have to do. I always tell people that this race is our race. It is not Mazi Simon Ekpa race alone. It's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's race. It's for all of us. It is for all of us, and every one of us must play a role and participate. Do not be deceived. Do not be deceived. A lot has been happening and continue to happen. But we will not give up. The only thing we are telling Biafrans is that any place you are, no matter what happens, be patient, exercise some patience. Ask questions. Ask questions. When things happen, ask questions. Even if you're in the midfield, ask questions. I appreciate every one of you that has joined us on this very quick one. All I want you to know is that the Zoological Republic of Nigeria has lost its legitimacy. It has lost legitimacy. And you're going to be getting it very, very hard. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama We continue to guide and protect all Biafrans across the world. Our Liberation Army, the Fato government in the whole land, the Biafran cabinet, and our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu guide and protect him. May Chukwu guide and protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Save him and secure him. Whatever happens, never give up. No matter what, continue to pray and walk, because we are going. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you again tomorrow.